What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rel back in another video. Today we're going to talk about, is graphic design the right choice for your career? So stay tuned to check it out. Peace. Alright, so a little bit about my background. In 2005, I graduated high school and went to college. My first semester, I was in illustration classes, and then the second semester, I took a graphic design course. Never knew what it was, never even knew anything about it. I kind of just did it, you know. I met some cool people, but also I found my passion. When they introduced me to it, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the process. I fell in love with everything. My first design was a JJ Redick Duke poster. I still keep all my designs from back then because I like to see the growth and I like to see my timeline, and it just makes me proud to see it. I'm like, damn, look how far I came. Like, who would have saw this coming? Because when I first started, I was horrible. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that I found a new passion and I loved it. So I want to tell you a little bit about what I've learned in my 17-year career. I'm gonna give you some pros and some cons, and then hopefully you can make the choice to see if it's the right move for you. One of the pros for me was just the diverse opportunities. One day I could be designing a website. Another day I could be designing a t-shirt. Another day I could be designing a logo, a flyer, a banner, a digital banner. I could be doing anything, and to me that is dope as hell. I'm never really working on the same project twice. That's amazing to me. Another pro is people enjoying your work. It's validating when people come up to you and be like, man, that's a dope shirt. Who designed it? You'd be like, I did. Or, man, I loved your website. Can you design me a website? Can you design me a flyer? It's dope that people, they're asking you for your services and now you're getting paid for your services. That's just an amazing experience right there. Being able to get paid to do what you love to do and having people seek you out and having people validate your work. Because sometimes as designers, we can design something and we're like, it's whatever, because it comes so easy to us. Or just as creatives in general, when you create something and it comes so easy to you, you kind of discard it because it's like, whatever, this is nothing. But people who can't do that are like, that is amazing. Like, how did you do that? Let me see it.
Hey, yo! What do you mean by that?
So I appreciate the validation. Another pro is seeing yourself grow in front of your own eyes. Again, I like to go back and look at where I started and then look at where I'm at today. 2006, when I first started, I didn't know the programs. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that I loved to do it. And now today, I've built multiple businesses around graphic design. I've built a career around it. I'm 17 years deep in this game. Like, that's insane to me. I think as you start your career, you need to document everything. Document your journey and then go back and look at it a month later, 2 months later, 6 months later, a year later, and see how far you've come. The last pro for me is the continuous learning process. Again, I started off designing flyers. I designed t-shirts after that, learned how to design brands, websites, campaigns, banners, hats, shoes, socks, backpacks. You feel me? Like, it's a continuous journey. It's continuous. Like, you're always learning something in graphic design. You're learning something about the career, but also you're learning something about yourself. That is an amazing pro for me. It gives me deep introspection. Just being able to develop all those skills and making myself more valuable has been amazing for my career. And I'll always be a lifelong student, and I think you should too. The challenges. So a challenge with becoming a graphic designer is competitive as it's competitive as hell, dog. There's so many designers, and it's getting worse because a lot of people are taking the shortcuts. A lot of people are using these AI programs, stealing work, being lazy, not really designing their own shit, not coming up with unique ideas, creative ideas. They're copying to copy. They're not looking at your work and getting inspiration. They're looking at it to see how they can steal it. That's always been the thing, but it's getting worse just because now most computers come with Photoshop, so everybody's a graphic designer now, but a lot of them aren't putting in the groundwork that a lot of us have done in the past. So you need to figure out ways to distinguish yourself from them. Another con would be design preferences. So sometimes a client won't like your work. Sometimes a client won't think your work works for them, or they'll shoot it down, or sometimes you'll design a t-shirt, you'll design something and you're trying to sell it and nobody's gonna buy it. Nobody's rocking with your stuff. That hurts the most. It sucks that not everybody's going to be able to fit your style, or they're not preferencing your style. But that's something you gotta learn to deal with. It's something you gotta accept. And with graphic design, you gotta accept it quickly because your style's not gonna match everybody, but there is a core audience out there for you. There is your group of people, your soul tribe, whatever you wanna call it. They're out there and they're waiting for you. Another con would be tight deadlines and expectations. I can't tell you how many times people will email me, Darrell, man, I need this done tomorrow. I need this done in 2 days. I've learned over time that if you need it done in 2 days, I need to get paid like you need it done in 2 days. You feel me? Not only am I gonna charge you the highest fee I can charge you, I'm gonna add a rush fee because you're not finna be on my head and giving me these unreal expectations when you probably been procrastinating the entire time. That's your fault, not mine, but you gonna pay me. Like, you gonna pay me for that. Another con would be dealing with rejection. We all hate rejection. Rejection sucks, but it is a part of life. And it is a huge part of graphic design. Sometimes you're gonna get rejected for a job or a client. You're gonna get passed over. Sometimes people not even gonna give you a chance. Sometimes you'll get a job interview and you'll be excited for the job interview, and then when you speak to them, you'll realize you never really had a chance in the first place. They already had their mind made up. They already found their person. They're just doing this just because. And I would say to stay fair weather in every situation until the document is signed. Don't get too high, don't get too low. Just chill, just relax, and continue to seek out opportunities. Dealing with rejection sucks, but what helps with dealing with that is having an abundance of opportunities waiting for you. Like, if you get rejected from one job, you got 3 more lined up. You got 4 more lined up. You got multiple projects coming in. So at that point, it's like, you rejected me, okay, cool, bye. I forgot all about you. In conclusion, is graphic design the right career for you? I would say if you are a creative, if you are determined, if you are a lifelong student and you just love to create and you're not gonna let anything stop you, it might be for you. If you don't fit any of those, then it definitely ain't for you, and that's okay. All right, so y'all have a great week. I appreciate you making this far. If you love your boy, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Y'all really do help my channel grow. We still growing. I'm taking this more serious. I'm going hard. I don't know if you noticed, your boy been on his grind, but I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all soon. Peace.